Can a 9-year-old girl figure out how to defeat her cancer all by herself? If her name was Tali, fighting a retinoblastoma by her eye, the answer is yes. Tali had taken some tests with her doctor prior to coming up to Camp Simcha. And for a few days she had tremendous fun with her counselors and her new friends. But she was also waiting potentially for a phone call from her parents. The phone call would indicate whether or not the tests were good and she can continue her camp season with us, or not so good, and she would have to return for further treatments. Unfortunately, Tali got that call, and it wasn't good. She was a very bright young lady, and she clearly understood that it wasn't just a matter of more treatments, but that her prognosis had really, really changed, and that she wasn't likely going to live. She was very disturbed, and we sat together on a beautiful bench overlooking the campus and the lake, and it was very quiet around us. And softly she began to ask me questions about the soul, about life, about death. And I explained to her that, Tali, you are such a powerful soul, and that light is forever. That even when we return back to God, we're still connected to the people around us, and that no matter what happens, and it should be only after 120 years when she goes home, but that soul is always. And she sat very pensively for quite a few minutes, and I allowed her to be in silence with her thoughts as my heart was sinking for this little girl. Maybe after a minute or two, she looks up at me and she says, Rabbi G, can your soul get cancer? I said, Tali, no. Your soul is filled with light. It can never get cancer. It can never be defeated. It can never be destroyed. And that light will be with us forever. All of a sudden, the 9-year-old girl, facing the challenges that were just placed upon her, got up and she said, well, if that's the case, then I'm going to be okay. I'm going to go play with my friends now. I just sat there on the bench, watching this little girl, knowing that she did not have many footsteps left, but that she had learned to fly with a soul that can never get cancer. And that, my friends, is power, peace, purpose.